to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Break. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Block now to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
First down, 49ers.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Let's go.
On first down, Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They give it to Peterson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Paris Campbell, 59 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll hand it down to Geis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mighty, blue lady. 5. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Green, come and 55.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
It's a party now. Echo. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get it converted. Back to go.
Working out of the gun. Winston going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's go. 60 or.
Squeeze, double.
Ready.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. Here's a screen to Powell. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive, now he's got a 1st down.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And off comes to Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
On the set.
56, check 56.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
54, Check tight. Check tight.
Come. Go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
We go. 8 read.
Time to go. Night. Kill.
8-3. 218. Chopper.
Now this time Locke will throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jarrett Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Hey, Sue, let's go, Dick.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Wait. Let's go.
Here's Winston. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dante Pettis, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56 to Mike.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Peterson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Got it. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Tre'Davious White on coverage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Get that quarterback.
Bravo.
Get that quarterback.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. Tre'Davious White on coverage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
San Francisco.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady. Check 55. Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
First down, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
55's my guy, 55. Watch the curve, watch the curves. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw is Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Winston able to find Switzer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Jack, what is that? 55. Let's go, let's convert. Let's convert. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Geis. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now Winston. Pass incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, but now it'll be third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to flip it. It's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, Winston. He finds his target, Fuller. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 55 on the 50. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
55 is my guy, 55. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mark 55, Mark 55.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Winston. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Mike's by 4. Down to lose 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. This is Gabriel out on the left side. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Locke now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike, 55.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Geis going right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready? Black, let's go. It's our time. Ain't no looking up. Off. Mike 50, huh? Hey, keep it up. Mike's 50.
Now Jameis on second down. Looking here for Smith down. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They start the drive with Peterson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Locke back near his goal line. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. You ain't got nothing. Shoot.
On 1st down, here's Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. But he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Myles Garrett. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
first carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9. Stick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, San Francisco.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Stick. And that is incomplete. The intended target was the rookie, Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Come on, set. Touch the outlaw. Single. Watch 80. Watch 80.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A give to McCoy. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Tackle was made by Joel Iyebuniwe.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. goes Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Jackson from the shotgun, going up top, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once, one big shot, he took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Stick back to pass. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Let's go. 18 Gators. 50. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey, Charlie. My 50. Ready?
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Going right side, he finds Slayton. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you've pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20.
Come on, set. 60-or. Hey, pull down. Now.
They'll start the drive with Love here. Fights forward for only about 1 yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21. On second down, it's Stick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun throw for Stick. And he fires one, but incomplete. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Get your swerve on. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stuff. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Stop your whining.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Here we go. Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, ready. Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, ready. Let me in. Tight end Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This give is to McCoy. And an alley to Rashawn McCoy off to the races. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to win it in overtime. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime.